Hi, welcome back to the Stock Market Kitchen. Guy and I are in the kitchen. Jack Trammell here with Guy Terrell, and we were just talking about a stock that you may not have heard of in quotation marks. Guy, what is a stock you may not have heard of? Tell our audience.
This falls into the category of I made a good mistake. December 28th, 2024, I wanted to check on a stock I owned that had not been doing well. Merrill Lynch recommended Topgolf Callaway Brands, a company that makes golf equipment. They had recently built outdoor facilities in Richmond next to the expressways, and these facilities were lit up and they stood out at night. One of them I passed every Monday night. Lots of people were practicing their swing after work. The story sounded good, so I bought some. But it was a disappointment. That symbol for that stock is MODG. By mistake, on the 28th of December, I only entered MOD before hitting enter. I landed on Modine Manufacturing, symbol MOD.
Which, by the way, you can see the 5-year performance behind us on the screen there. Sorry to interrupt, Guy.
No problem. And I bought Modine. Or Modine. I must admit I could not find much research on Modine, but since Callaway was such a disappointment, I took a chance. Never do this. I would not recommend it, unless you can't help yourself. There is a saying that even a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I was blessed this time.
Well, and remember, we're in the kitchen, and sometimes lucky accidents occur in the kitchen. One of my best hot sauces I discovered by accident by having pineapple spill into it. And the result was a hot sauce to end all hot sauces. I still make that recipe. Okay, so far, so good, Guy. A stock we haven't heard of. Then what happened?
So I bought 25 shares that day at $60.74 a share. So I invested roughly $1,500. We advocate buying just a few shares and watching how it does. I do not know how much the Callaway stock went for, but Modine has been a winner. It is based in Racine, Wisconsin, where Paul Ryan, former Speaker of the House, lived. They make equipment for heat exchangers. Their products are in demand all over the world. They have facilities in the UK. They have been in business for over 100 years. The stock, as of this writing on Labor Day 2025, ended the session at $136.17. My small investment doubled in value since I purchased it.
Which is great, Guy. But, honestly, the way we started off here, this doesn't sound like some of our typical recipes. This sounds like a little variation on the theme.
So I broke at least two of our rules. First, I didn't have a full research report on it. Second, I bought my entire holding in one fell swoop. Normally, I would suggest that you buy
incrementally.
Incrementally, yes. It had fallen to $34, its last low. I would not have been able to purchase more, but it worked out. Modine does not pay a dividend, which was not considered when I bought it. Additionally, it's an established company that originated in the automotive industry segment many years back. But I'm holding on. If I had more money, I would like to buy more. And as you can see from the chart, that it goes down, or it went down significantly.
Had a little dip last year.
Yeah. So you got to live through these things.
But that 5-year, as Guy and I have talked about before, that 5-year looks good.
Yes, it does, and it's working. So it works. It's providing data centers with heat exchangers, and there's being more and more data centers are being built, and more demand for cooling solutions.
Well, now some of you guys who know I live in Louisa County know that we're learning all about data centers, and that's another story, another hot political issue. But Guy and I are talking investing here in the kitchen. So let's talk investing.
So the fact that it has more than doubled is no reason not to buy the stock now. I think it will continue to grow. Its recent bear that out. The other thing is that companies whose stock is rising can continue for decades if they're in the right segment. Look at the chart for Costco. Modine will not create a Costco-like chart, but it will increase, I believe. We expect that the growth of AI and data centers, plus many other applications, will provide very good results. And when I need money, I can always sell some of this. But I hope that it will be years into the future.
Years. And boy, there's that patience thing again. Guy is always reminding me about the importance of patience. And if you're in the kitchen and you're hungry, of course, you can get a quick snack. But there are a lot of things in the kitchen, too, where you have to let the bread rise before you can bake it. And so even though you broke some of our rules, it turns out this stock has a lot of the characteristics that we recommend people to be looking for.
So you could buy a few shares of this, see how it does, and then as you have money, and then buy a few more.
Well, this is all making me hungry, so I am going to go make a snack. But thanks, Guy, and we'll see you on the next episode.
All right, talk to you again.